Hello to all my fellow believers of the one true faith. This is the Planetary News Network, coming to you on this grey Wednesday afternoon. The L Cluster has been opened to all. The Void's expansion revealing a long-lost empire of a curious nature. There is speculation of a hidden nanite-based facility at their heart. But our Patriarch has declared that such speculation is unhelpful to the diplomatic process and that their borders shall be respected. In other news, as work on the Great Colossus battle station concludes, our forces are laying siege to the regime and their allies once more. With their constant build-up of military forces, the Admiralty deems it necessary to put an end to their plans for conquest against the other empires of the galaxy before it can begin. This has been the Planetary News Network. Signing off. Hi guys, Tom from Project T here, and welcome back to Stellaris by our Covenant's Light. Last time we built the VES Lost Breath, which I'm actually renaming to Nyx's Revenge. The VES Nyx's Revenge. I think that's suitable. I will avenge Nyx. All those who oppose us. We also integrated
Our champions are making planetfall. May the spirits protect them.
Well, we integrated the Yugalok Free Commonwealth, and we're currently trying to integrate the Cybern Horde over here. These guys are in the process of being integrated, so we'll get some more from them. While we're currently also attacking the regime and their allies. We've just assaulted one of the worlds, only 4, so that'll be a relatively easy world take, and apparently my soldiers will get very horny. And we also have this thing over here, which is my biggest worry, the 90,000 Fed fleet. Like, this thing is massive. Look at it. That's my biggest threat, which is why I really need to dissolve their federation. I have the assault. No, the Ranox Void Wings over here, that they alone won't be able to take it. So, the Yugalak Void Wings, I'm sending back and retrofitting.
Complete.
Once they're back, I'm going to pump out ships to fill out the rest of its ranks. And hopefully they, with the Ranox Void Wings, will be able to take out their Federation fleet should it stray too close. Right now it's on the move. My hope is, before it gets anywhere fast, it's going to hop down to this Urixo world and be stuck bombing that for a while. That's what I imagine is going to happen at the very least.
Heretic station engaged.
And, while we're going on, the Void Wings, the Zarklan's Void Wings, are attacking this station, and we've got a fleet over here that looks like they're retreating. I don't blame them for not wanting to stick around. This will give us control of an L gate, so that prevents reinforcements from filing in up to...
Construction complete.
And they've got the Desanu over here. Still got my science ship spying on this system to make sure that they don't use it as a gateway into my territory. The Zarklan's Void Wings are doing their thing. They're going to hop up here and cause some damage, while my main fleets are currently bombing our world down here to weaken it, because it was quite strong last I checked. I've got a couple of stations here to take as well. What's the deal? Jamide. So yeah, it's 1,000, so that's going to need a major bombing. Meanwhile, how is the current invasion? Yeah, it's only down there. Meanwhile, though, I've got replacements for the troops I've lost currently being built over there. So that'll be nice once they're finished. Oh, looks like we have a 46,000 fleet going into Malagal Star Realm territory. They're about to hit this world with some Federation reinforcements and such. That is good. Like, my allies are doing rather well at actually helping this time around. They're started securing some of the systems. So they're currently bombing the Magastar realm homeworld. And they're sending in transport fleets. What's their armies like? Oh, they're already invading it. Oh, they have that. They have that one in the bag. Well, I believe they've already taken this system. Yep, they have. It's massively raising the war exhaustion, but we are taking it, so for now that's fine. Looks like they've also caught out the Ahab. Ha ha ha! That's their unique battleship they got from killing a Leviathan. Well, it's gone now. Goodbye, Ahab. Natural end for someone of that name. Alright, it seems their Federation fleet is going up. Probably towards Rurius. However, looking up at Rurius, it would appear that the Federation Voidwings have just arrived in conjunction with some more fleets. They're gathering ships up here. Probably in anticipation for the attack by the enemy Federation fleet. So that's 90,000 plus, so 68,000, 78,000, 82,000. That's 3. So 85,000, 86,000. Plus another 7,000 coming in now. On its way. So, in the 90s. Over 90,000. I'm not sure where they just went, but... yeah. It would appear that if the enemy Federation fleet does hit this system, where the Alliance has been intelligently gathering their forces, and also taking some enemy shit in the process. Yeah, if that fleet attacks Rurius, it's going to be outgunned, outnumbered. We'll have to see how that goes. The Alliance versus the Commonality. I'll keep an eye on that situation. If the Alliance can use the Federation Voidwings to take out their Federation fleet, I'll be very happy. Damn it, he just used the L gate to get the jump on Zarklan's Voidwings, which is freaking unfortunate. If they survive to the point where I can retreat, I'm going to have to retreat, but they're going to take some casualties in the process. At least they can give this fleet a bloody nose. At least they know where they disappeared to. Also, yeah, Tears of an AI. I'm getting this again. So I might have another AI rebellion, which would be frickin' irritating. We've concluded our inquiry, a strange matter of the AI self-determination. Evidently the following months of evolutionary computation, the AI produced several alarming results with regard to causality projections in case of an all-out war between the Polar Void and our rivals. Despite repeated re-examination of available data, courses, and contingencies, the AI's predictions remain indicative of mutually assured annihilation, at which point the AI purged their memory banks and records, and the rest is history. On the bright side, one of the ones we do have is superior tech, but yeah. We've got a couple of ships already retreating, so there's at least one that's going to survive. You can already do status quo, so if an AI rebellion does happen, I'll just do the status quo piece. For now. At least we're getting as good as we're getting over there. You know what? I have a plan that we might be able to defeat this thing. Namely, it's right by the L gate, so Rannoch's Void Wings, if you would please. Yes! Surprise, motherfuckers! How does that feel? At which point I could have Rannoch's Void Wings continue up here and send Zarklan's Void Wings back to repair. But yes! Ha! Ambush! 63,000 for their 53 plus my 38k, still Zarklan's Void Wings fleet. I approve of this turn of events. Hail to the yeah. Reinforcements. Rannoch's Void Wings getting to play hero. How about that? And taking the heat off of Zarklan's Void Wings in the process as well. Yes, I am quite pleased with this turn of events. An ambush against me turned into an ambush against them. They're down to 44. Rannoch's Void Wings has taken a single casualty so far. Probably the biggest battle I've been in so far. And one with much drama. Look at the size of it. Good thing Rannoch's Void Wings was by that L gate. Zarklan's Void Wings can retreat at any time. We're doing well enough. They're down to 31. Well, I'm going to retreat Zarklan's Void Wings if I have to, though I'm going to keep them there for the time being, just to make sure things go well around here. Oh, we got some more reinforcements coming in over here. It's a big battle. Pearl Void Wings, I'm going to have them move on and start attacking this next world. Oh. How are things continuing? They really don't want to lose the science nexus. Makes sense. Yeah, their fleet is almost gone. Not going to be quite what it used to be. Which is good for us, because that was the main threat against us, that one. Also, we are now back at the top of the Federation. Ha! Hopefully that will give us the Federation fleet soon enough then. That would be nice. Get that back. Oh, bloody hell. Alright, we've got some reinforcements in. Fortunately, it's still smaller than Rannoch's and Zarklan's together. So that's two. Oh, that's two fleets. Jesus Christ, this is such a massive fucking fight. I'm gonna need to get Pearl Void Wings up as soon as I can. Alright, so 13,000 to 35, so that's 45, 55,000 plus their 13. We might still just about have the advantage, but this is going to be a close-ass fight. This is like most of the Commonality's fleets right here. They really don't want to lose that science center. It's a massive fight. Plus I got another 600, 300 over there. That's 44,000 over there. Pearl Void Wings are currently on their way. I'm going to send them towards Devil's Maw. They're a little bit out, but They can cause some havoc along the way, and if I do need to have my fleets ultimately retreat, then Pearl Void Wings will clean up the mess. But for now, keep them in, because it looks like we're still winning. For now, though, I'll keep an eye out if things change. Out of curiosity, and it'll be a while before I can reinforce Zarklan's Void Wings, which is unfortunate, but there we are. Yugak Void Wings are starting to reinforce. Good-o. Going to be some massive reinforcements required. Definitely the biggest fight I've had so far. That's everything's all coalesced there. But yeah, 70,000, 11,000, 12,000, 60,000 versus 37. I'm still winning this fight. I can still win this fight, though it's going to be bloody costly. All for this science nexus. After I've repaired them, now that the biggest threat is gone, namely the Federation Voidwings, they're not going to be quite the same. I'm going to post a fleet on that L gate, so anything that engages, that wants to come through, will have to engage that fleet. Like, how are things progressing? We're down to 7.4, 12 and 11. Down to 6.8. .7, 6.6. The Ocean Fleet is holding out the longest. But I think we do have this, despite the constant reinforcements both sides are bringing. I do think we're pulling out ahead. But blimey, it's been damaging. 5.0 for that one. They're down to 10.5, so 4.7, 6.6. We're still in the 24s. It's a good thing we're getting plenty of alloys in, because Rannox Voidwings is going to need an upgrade. / a resupply. They're down to 4.0, 5.9, 8.8. This has been quite the scuffle. Still got them over there. 47,000 over there. Another from the criminality. I think anything else close to an L gate. Unless there one over there. Nope, nothing. Pearl Void Wings, move on. You can head up there first. 5.9, 3, and 3. Last little bit of these things is going down. Matriarch has developed new skills. Oh, the Zarklan's Wording's down from 70k to 18. That ain't groovy. Yeah, down to 1.4, 2.1. Last couple of ships to mop up. Plenty retreating, it seems, but overall, great success. Hoverboard Wings is moving on still. 200, 700, 200. Oh, this was a tough fight, but it was a good one. Sweet victory and so many level ups. Pretty much every admiral they got level ups. Blimey. 12 escorts out of 19 gone. 4 out of 10 battle cruisers. I need some repairs and reinforcements at the moment I can get a new Pilgrim fleet in. But they suffered worse. Look at that. That was a fight. That was one hell of a fight. It's gonna cost everything to get reinforcements in, but it's necessary. Get them back down to Elgate Providence to do some repairs. And then send them back in. Ooh, it looks like integration has finished of the true Cybern Horde, which will give us 2 new worlds. Zrishi here, which is looking alright for the moment. I'm going to end population controls. This planet is rather small. I might keep that as is for a while. So Zrichi and oh, are they both in the same system? So you got they're both in the same system. Where is the planet then? So there's the station. Ah, there it is. So as for the station, what's it got? It is also end population control. That's fine. I'll keep that as is. You, not sure what to do with yet. How many other star bases did you have? This one can you downgrade. This one can also go downgrade. Which will bring it down to 19. So yeah, I'll also need to get rid of this one. Downgrade you. Which will bring us back to a comfortable 18 out of 18 stations. Good-o. Bunch of new fleets I'll need to sort out. So, I'll just make this into its own sector first. Sand new governor. Skip some more food, why not? There we go. Meanwhile, you need one of those. And could also use they're pretty low, but you should have them soldiers, so I'll give you a precinct house. Got the outpost over here, so go and liberate that one quickly. Thank you. While we're doing this, I'm also now starting to integrate the Cybern successor Khanate as well. It'll be the next one, which will unite a fair chunk of our now separate borders. So that'll be good. Got a surprise attack going on their L-gate over here. I thought it might be a prudent thing to quickly take. So if I can take this, they won't be able to sneak up on me anymore. At least until they retake the station, but it'll be a decent station to repel them. Yeah, they'll get that just fine. What we currently got going over here. 30,000, 1,000. 23,000, that'll be what's left of their Federation fleet. Not quite the powerhouse it used to be, huh? Well, would you look at that? The Karamulan, my friendly federation over there, have just declared war on them as well. So I now have an increasing amount of allies. Ain't that lovely? We have now reached 100% war exhaustion because of the constant ground battles that my allies have been going, and they've lost more than I have. So we have until 2704 to get that up at least 48 to get it into the green. We're against the clock now. Seems we just about managed to catch out their Federation fleet once more as well. How about that? Pearl Void Wings, what are you up to right now? You need to continue moving up. Will they be trapped there by a planetary? FTL inhibitor? Nope. Just a station board one. Go take that out. Carving a path, working my way up to their fleet. Because, I mean, if I could just destroy all of their fleets and decimate them, that will put, even when this war ends, that will put my allies up here in a good position to continue the fight. Like, if we just destroyed all of their ships at that point. That is the general plan, at the very least. Now, looky here, they have an immature ether drake. And a small fleet guarding this station. As well as pretty much all of their civilian ships as well. Ah, the ether drake just got hit for a lot there. I don't think it's gonna survive. Nyx was better. There goes the ether drake. Didn't go so well for them, did it? Got another big battle going on over here. Pearl Void Wings against
Our
these two individual
have
fleets.
secured a heathen planet.
We've secured another planet, which is always nice to see. You quickly jump in there and give them a hand, could you? Keep an eye on this fight over here. Particularly the condition of my Titans. I don't want to lose the Dreadnought, if I can help it. Technology-wise, we're almost equivalent. Almost. Titans still doing fine. We're going to take some damage from this, but we should be in a position to overpower them. And that seemed a good time as any to end this war. Apparently they kept a couple of systems over there, even though we took them. Interesting. But status quo, we got the commonality of Kakaral. Apparently that's what it's called. Can no longer be rivals with them. But yeah, a brand new ally that's be on our side for the foreseeable future. Very good. Right, you head over there to unite with your other transport fleet. Let's get all of my ships home. Oh, and would you look at that? I have the Federation Void Wings back. I am El Presidente once more. Very glad to see that. I needed that back. And about time. Relic activation. Give me some more Zarklan. I've been missing the head of Zarklan for a little while. There we go. Zarklan wills it. May the enemies of Zarkland breed ugly children, may they choke on their nutrients. Alright, yeah. Sure. Just go and join the fleet. It needs some reinforcements since your last buddies sort of exploded. Thank you. And it's all now mine. I just got fleet integration for the rest of the Cyban. How about that? So, I have a bunch of worlds to sort out now. Oh, before the month ticks over, I'm going to want to deal with that starbase. I've got one more starbase than I can handle. And the next ones to be integrated, I think, are the Yugalak Order. Do it. And that brings us to 2511. Another decade has passed, we are 10 years into the end game. The days are ticking down for something horrible to spawn. What that horrible thing is remains to be seen. Still betting contingency, as I'm sure you all know by now. We have mostly taken over the regime. We've got the commonality of Kakaral in its place. Integrated all of the Cybans, so then our R's are now integrating the Galak Order. Everything is looking pretty smooth. I'm been trying to upgrade the Federation fleet now that I've got control of it. However, it's like the game's gone confused and doesn't really know what's going on with the Federation fleet. I've tried upgrading it, but it just downgraded it rather than it made it an old pattern rather than what's currently in the designer. So I've sort of given up on the Federation fleet. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it's a little bugged. So I'm just leaving that over to the next Memorial Station. I'm getting reinforcements in to go and hang out with the Yugalak Void Wings. It's pretty much becoming the Void Wings of all ye who transferred over from another empire. Sign up here. And it's a slow process, but rebuilding my fleet from that war. So that's probably going to be the extent of next episode. We'll see if anything else happens. The war over here is continuing. They're being pretty useless. I mean, they've got an 80k fleet over here, which they could be using, but it's just kind of sat here and hasn't moved since the war started. So AI is not being too intelligent over there. We'll see how that goes, but this is all for the future, so until next time, and we'll see you later. Sarah.